Good morning, students. In continuation with the earlier video sessions where we are discussing with the isometric projections, the part 1, part 2, part 3 will be shared to all of your links, WhatsApp links. The earlier session, one of our professor, Suresh Babu sir, has covered with the problem number 12 and page 156, where there is a two solids, it's a prism, over that there is a cone, it has been placed. Now in today's session, I am going to deal with the problem number 6 and page number 153. I think all of you know that isometric projection, iso means similar, projection means a drafting. Similar dimensions can be obtained in one particular position. I think sir has explained in the earlier sessions where exactly if you tilt an object with an angle of 30 degree to this reference plane, where you can see both top, front and side view at one particular position. That is what is called isometric projections, where all the three axes x, y, z will be viewed at one position. So that is what exactly the reference of isometric. Now in today's session, where I am going to deal with the frustum of square pyramid of base sides 40 and top side 20 with a height of 60 mm. Now exactly, this is what exactly the square pyramid, where at the bottom is a square. If it is a square, it is a square. If it is a hexagon, it is an hexagon. If it is a pentagon, it is a pentagon. Now pyramid means always there is an apex at the top, at the bottom will be equal to the geometry of the given condition. Now exactly, the meaning of frustum is nothing but frustum, where exactly both top face and bottom face, where exactly given it mentioned here is base side and top side. Where you can see it is base side, this is what exactly the top side, where exactly, and it is a base side. All are equal, that means parallel to each other. For example, now this is where exactly the, imagine it is a pyramid, cleared. If it is a pyramid, at the base it is, if it is a square, it is a square. If it is a triangle, it is a triangle. If it is a pentagon, it is a pentagon. Whereas here it is called as an apex. So this is what exactly pyramid. Now frustum means these two faces are equal. That means to say, imagine if it is a, cleared, exactly, imagine it is a triangular pyramid. Now here it is bottom face, it is, if it is a, as I told very clearly, square, triangle, pentagon, exactly whatever it may be. At the top it is a apex. Now if these two faces are made equal, then it is called frustum. That means to say, if you cut at some distance as per the given distance in the dimension from the bottom face, clear, no, at exactly the perpendicular to this vertical axis. So now if you cut this, so that means to say, this is what exactly top face and it is a base face. Now both top, bottom face or base face and top face are equal. That means to say, if it is a pentagon, this is also pentagon. If it is hexagon, this face is also hexagon. That means to say, the both bottom face of square, top face of square are equal. At that time, there is no existence of apex. That means to say, if you cut this object exactly 90 degree to this axis, exact cut and remote. So this is remote portion. So now it is called frustum. This is what exactly frustum means. That means both top face and bottom face are equal. Only there is change in geometry or dimension. Now let me come to the numerical, where exactly base side is 40, top side is 20. Clear, this base side is 40 and top side is 20 with a height of 60. So this is 60. Imagine this is a square pyramid. Base is 40, top is 20 and this is 60. Clear, no? Rest on top of a square block of side 60 and height 20 mm. Cleared? So that means to say, imagine it is a square block. Over this, if you place, now this is a pyramid, imagine it is a frustum. That means where exactly this apex is cut and removed, this portion is cut and removed, both bottom face and top face are parallel to each other and both are the same. If it is a square, this is also square, both bottom face and top face are a square. Now we can see, so this is a square slab of given dimension 60 and height 20. So this is imaginary square 60, 60, 60, 60 and on four sides, and this height is 20 mm. Over this square pyramid is placed. That is what he has given in the problem. Very simple, clear. Such that the base edges of the pyramid are parallel to the top edges of the square block. So that means to say, now I will show in a 2D very exactly. So this is, imagine this is base edges of the square block such that the top edges should be parallel to each other. He has given very clearly base edges of this pyramid. That means this is what exactly base edge of the pyramid is parallel to the top edges of the square block. So this should be parallel to this, clear. Any one edge should be parallel to this, clear, no? So that's it, what exactly, if you place like this, so this will be parallel to each other. So that is what he has given very clearly, parallel to the top edges of the square block, and draw the isometric projection of the combination of two solids. Now let me take an example and solve it on a isometric sheets. Now I think I told very clearly, sir has explained in the previous sessions where exactly you will have given an isometric sheet of this kind of nature where all the things have been reduced by 0.8%. Cleared. That means if it is 10 mm as per the ISO scale, cleared. I think sir has solved. So it is 30 degree, and if it is 45 degree, cleared. If it is 10 mm and 20 mm, if you draw a vertical line which is parallel to this horizontal line, this will be 8 mm and this 20 will be something say about 16 mm exactly. That means to say all are reduced. So now we'll go with the box method. Easy to solve all the problems of isometric is by box method. So which shoots very clearly and very easily and legibly relates to your isometric sheet which is given in your sketchbook. Now first let me construct this square block of side 60 and height 20. So you take an example of this here, you take very exactly wherever you want, and all the lines are inclined at an angle of 30 degree. So now 60, that means this is 60. So you mark 6 blocks, 6 blocks, 6 blocks, 6 blocks. Clear. From here 6 blocks, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So very exactly it ends up to here 6. Similarly here also, since it is square, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very exactly here also join a line. And here also from this corner, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and complete this square. So it is 6 box, 6 box, 6 box, clear. So all are inclined at an angle of 30 degree and 30 degree. Now this is base side of the square block has been finished. Only top side you need to draw with a height of 20. That means from each corner you take a height of 2 box. So for example, this corner is 1, 2, 3, 4. So from here 2 box, 0, 1, 2, 2 box. From here 0, 1, 2, 2 box. So from here 0, 1, 2, 2 box. Similarly here 0, 1, 2, 2 box. Same, since it is square, you redraw once again 6 blocks, 6 blocks, 6 blocks. You get one more top face of your square block. You will get this kind of a nature. So now in this case, over this you need to place a frustum of square pyramid of base side I told very clearly 40 and top side 20 with a height of 60. Now here to place this square pyramid on a square block, you need to get a midpoint of this top face of the square block. So join this diagonal lines. So once again it may be, here you may consider this as A, B. If you say it is A, B, C, D. So join this D to B, very thin line, all are thin line, and A to C. Since I am drawing in the marker, I think it's a very dark line. When you are drawing, it should draw only very thin line. Now we will get the midpoint of this. So from this midpoint, you construct the bottom face of the square block. Bottom face is how much it is? 40. That means From this midpoint you take two boxes, say exactly like this. These are all the lines. So when I draw a horizontal line like this type, so imagine it is a midpoint. So first you construct the 40 of bottom face. That means it is from this midpoint, two boxes on either side. So 0, 1 box, 2 box, 0, 1 box, 2 box, 0, 1 box, 2 box, 0, 1 box, 2 box. So that means you will get 4 box like this kind of nature. Same thing you construct or redraw in your sheet. So from the midpoint, imagine this, you will get a midpoint somewhere else here. So from here, 2 box, 0, 1 box, 2 box, 0, 1 box, 2 box, 0, 1 box, 2 box. You draw or you mention this 2 box, 2 box in such a way that which will be inclined to this line only. Don't draw according to the horizontal line. Clear, no? According to the 30 degree line only, you need to reconstruct it. So similarly here also 0, 1 box, 2 box. So you will get very square of base 40. Clear. So from here mark the height of 60. That means it is 6 block. Clear. So exactly this height is 60. So from here, now at each side from the midpoint of this bottom box you take 6 box. So 0, 1 box, 2 box, 3 box, 4 box, 5 box, 6 box. Since he has given height as 60 mm, it is 6 box. This as a midpoint. Construct this top face of the square frustum with a dimension of 20. That means it is from the midpoint it is 2 box. From the midpoint it is 1 box. So 0, 1 box, 0, 1 box, 0, 1 box, 0, 1 box. Total it becomes 2 box. Clear? You will get this one, you get one more, you will get this one, and join all these things. So that means you will get bottom base of 40, top face of 20. You got it? 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, similarly 0, 1, 2. Now join these end corners. So it is, say for example, it is say capital A, B, C, D to A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. It is only all are imaginary. I think Saras told in the previous session, no need to mark any 1, 2, 3, 4, any A, B, C, D nomenclature except 30 degree, 30 degree. This is mandatory. Marking 30, 30 degree is a mandatory. Even though all the lines are inclined at 30 degree, you need to mention this. Now, join from corner A to A dash and B to B dash, D to D dash. Since C is on the back side or the other side, C is not visible. That means to say ultimately you need to darken only the visible sides or visible edges. That means to say you need to darken this square block like this type. Again I am repeating, I am telling that only don't dark any lines in the isometric position initially. Darken only after completion of all the solids. Now you dark this line till up to this position, because after this there is one more slanted line. Clear? Similarly here also like this. And here anyway top face is already darkened. Bottom face only these two lines. 1, 2. Remaining 2 are, it is there but it is at the back side, so it is invisible. So no need to darken. So this is what exactly the case. So now this completes completely the problem 6 with page 153, where exactly the frustum of square pyramid is placed exactly on the top face of the square block. Thank you for watching this video.